If you're in your pre-final or final year of your MBBS, you must have already spoken to your seniors regarding which app to take for your FMGE, INICET or Neetpg entrance examination and which faculty is good, which faculty is bad. But wait right there. You are headed towards a downward slippery slope. No, apps are all good, apps are not bad. Then why? Let's understand. Every year, 2 to 2.5 lakh students appear for Neetpg, out of which only a handful of them get selected and get the branch of their choice. Rest of them are dumped back into the cycle. Now what happens is, in this chase for a postgraduate seat, the clinical learning quotient has almost become non-existent. You know the buzzwords, but the patient management skills are not there. It's the harsh truth, but it's a reality. This leads to severe lack of confidence. Textbooks पढ़ी नहीं, पीजी में सिलेक्ट हुए नहीं, अब क्या करें? बेटा, जो आपके जेन्युइन सीनियर्स हैं ना, जो आपकी भलाई चाहते हैं, आप उनसे जब पूछोगे ना, वो आपको पहली चीज़ यही बताएंगे कि बेटा टेक्स्ट बुक्स पढ़ना कभी भी बंद मत करना. On the contrary, a lot of students you will find these days, those who get selected, often tell their juniors, that you don't need to read the textbooks. Do not listen to them. Don't fall in this loop. Then do what? Prevention is the best cure. See, the apps are meant to supplement your knowledge, taper your preparation for the postgraduate entrance examination, but by no means they are meant to become the whole and soul of your learning. Textbooks, both theory and clinical, will always remain your gold standard. बेटा, जो चीज़ें MBBS में सीखनी है वो यही सीखनी है. आगे जाकर पीजी में आपको टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, स्पेशली द सर्जिकल ब्रांचेस. आपके क्लिनिक्स इतने हैवी होते हैं कि आपको टाइम नहीं मिलता कि आप वापस टेक्स्ट बुक उठा के पढ़ पाओ. अभी ये जो ट्रेंड चल पड़ा है ना बेटा कि MBBS में बोलते हैं हम पीजी में सीखेंगे, पीजी में बोलते हैं DM MCH में सीखेंगे. दिस ट्रेंड हैज़ लेड टू अ ग्रॉस रिडक्शन इन द क्वालिटी ऑफ क्लिनिकल लर्निंग ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स. This is the harsh truth, but nobody wants to talk about it. What needs to be done? We need to start early. Best time to start is your third year in the pre-final year or the fourth year or your final year. What we need to do is we need to finish our majors, matlab medicine, surgery, OBGYN, peds, thoroughly and in an integrated manner by the time we are done with our final professional examination. Pre-final year वाले बच्चे या third year वाले बच्चों, at least you need to start reading medicine and surgery. Now, one more thing that students often get confused is what do we mean by integrated learning? बेटा, integrated learning से मतलब ये होता है, that is what we are trying to understand here. What do we mean by finishing the majors is that along with reading surgery and medicine, जहाँ पे भी anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, patho, pharma, micro, इनके कॉन्सेप्ट्स आ रहे हैं, वो आपको साथ में पढ़ने हैं. जब आप इस तरह से पढ़ते हैं, आप एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव नोट्स बनाते हैं, इस तरह से आपकी जो लर्निंग होती है उसकी डेप्थ बढ़ती जाती है. यू डोंट हैव अ सुपरफिशियल लर्निंग. यू आर नो मोर हंग अप on the buzzwords of the sentence or buzzwords for the question. You actually know what is happening, what is the pathology of the condition you are reading about. This will not only prepare you in a consistent manner for your pre-PG entrance examinations and your prof examinations. देखो, consistent से मतलब ये होता है कि whenever you're preparing in a short span of time, अब जब आप बहुत सारा पढ़ के जाते हो, अक्सर ये डर होता है कि मन में कि यार जो हमने पढ़ा है उसमें से नहीं आया तो क्या होगा. In fact, most of the students, because they don't know how to apply what they have learned, after the examination, the feel is that there is no point to studying. Everything comes outside from what we have studied. This is not true. आता वही है जो आपने पढ़ा है, बट आपको वो याद नहीं है और आप उसको अप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहे हो बिकॉज द डेप्थ ऑफ द अंडरस्टैंडिंग और डेप्थ ऑफ द लर्निंग इज नॉट देयर. Also, when you learn like this, all your clinical postings will become useful and viable because you will be having the theoretical knowledge as well. देखो बेटा, your eyes will see what your brain knows. जितना पढ़ा है उस सबको apply कर पाओगे. And also as an additional benefit, you'll be able to choose your branch of choice. जब आप उस branch में जाकर, उस specialty में जाकर उसके patients को देखोगे, उन्हें manage कर पाओगे क्योंकि आपके पास theoretical knowledge है. So you'll be able to better understand that branch is suited for you or not. Beta, you are doing MBBS to become a doctor, not to give a pre-PG examination. इस concept को ना twisted तरह से मत समझो. अभी जो लर्निंग है, अभी जो ये स्टेप है, वो आपको अच्छे से कवर करना है. प्री पीजी एग्जामिनेशन इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, सो डोंट जंप ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप व्हाइल यू आर हैविंग द लर्निंग फेज. लर्निंग फेज है तो लर्न इन दैट फेज. एंड आई टेल यू अनदर ट्रूथ. Students who read like this in an integrated manner and comprehensively generally tend to clear their pre-PG entrance examinations with a great rank. And if something goes wrong, they have the clinical confidence to go on in their drop year as well, because there is no fear. They know their basics well. They might not have been able to study particularly during their internship, but once they are done with that, they again get into the cycle and clear the examinations with a wonderful rank. Now for all of this, there is one concept that we need to understand: how to read. Now currently what is happening is most of you people read to mug up. That's how we have been taught since our biology days, that you sit up in a class, there's a faculty who's standing, who's making you mug up the facts, and that is how our learning has become. From the first learning onwards, we are trying to mug up the information. That is absolutely wrong. That's not how you're supposed to read medicine or any other subject for that matter. How you need to read is that you need to read to understand. From the first reading itself, you should be absolutely focused, and you should have a parallel imagination, as if you are reading and you finish reading something, you have to go and manage a patient. जब आप इस तरह से पढ़ते हो, आपके अंदर एक सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी होती है कि जो भी मैंने पढ़ा है उसे मुझे इमीडिएटली अप्लाई करना है. तो read and imagine a scenario, and that is how you will be able to retain more concepts related to what you're reading. Now to help in this process, beta, I'll be starting with live surgery classes for both pre-final as well as final year students. 4 days in a week, we'll be reading surgery, how it is actually supposed to be read in an integrated manner. Anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, patho, pharma, micro, सारे concepts एक जगह लेकर आएंगे, आपकी clinical depth increase होगी. Now, how will you be learning? Theory, clinical application, surgical skills, and finally lots of question practice. So by the time you are done, at least surgery तो आपकी दमदार हो ही जाएगी. We also have Telegram groups for this purpose, beta. One is exclusively for question practice and discussion, that is for students who are currently appearing in Neetpg, INICET or FMGE entrance examination. The other group whose link is also shared is meant for the final year and the pre-final year students. That is for the gradual form of learning. That also includes all the questions as well. Once you learn like this, and when you have a foundation like this, the fear of the upcoming examination goes away. Basically क्या होता है ना बेटा, आपको डर होता है कि कुछ ऐसा ना पूछ लें जो कभी पढ़ा ना हो. जब आप सब कुछ अच्छे से डेप्थ में पढ़ोगे, in the end, though you may end up revising only a certain amount of facts, but still in your subconscious you'll be having that learning that you've acquired over a period of 1.5 years, and that learning will go in a long way to take you ahead in your professional journey as well as in your competitive examination. Those students who are interested to attend the classes can contact me via email surgeontalkies@gmail.com. You can also reach out to me via Instagram. The links are in the description. ऑलराइट बेटा, अच्छे से पढ़ो, कॉन्सेप्ट्स बनाओ. कॉन्सेप्ट एक बार बने तो पीजी एग्जाम अपने आप निकल जाएगा. रीड वेल, गॉड ब्लेस यू.